a side net again. That was a very difficult angle.
The highlights of that match are coming up. Began their UEFA Cup tie against Bohemians of Prague, only 1 goal down. Tannadice was absolutely packed for what everyone hoped would be a night of celebration. Among them our commentator, Archie McPherson.
This is Dundee United's 46th European Cup tie. They have an excellent record here at Tannadice, having won more than half of their home matches. And there's a sight to gladden the eyes of everybody in Dundee. Paul Sturrock, who was declared fit only at 6:45 tonight. Bohemians, exactly the same side as played Dundee United in Prague, with an excellent away record in this competition. And there is the man who scored the goal at Bohemians, Chalupka. The referee tonight is Andre Dena from Switzerland, the man who refereed the last Scotland-Sweden match. Well, there's a marvellous crowd and a great atmosphere at Tannadice. Almost capacity crowd. Capacity here at Tannadice is now 20,100. And if the attendance is right by my reckoning, it'll be the highest in 17 years in European football. Sturrock. And I think the free kick has been given, yes. Free kick to United. The game barely a minute old. Ralph Bond to take it. Looking for a 1-2. There's a great turn back. Notice how the Czechs have crowded the penalty area almost immediately. Their whole philosophy will be counter-attack. But there's a good-looking ball. Sturrock away after this. Malpas. Morris Malpas, who had a quite outstanding game for United in Bremen. Dodds. Wonderful pace by Milne. Oh, and he drives it well. Now, that shot looked very spectacular, but I think it may have paid bigger dividends to have parted with the ball inside. I think the goalkeeper had it covered all the way. Nevertheless, a nice touch of aggression at a good stage in the game. And that was absolutely essential. There's no other route back to the goalkeeper. Sturrock, Milne, has he got the drive? He has. Again, rather hasty. Well, breaks well for Bannon, and I think he was pushed from the back. Almost 10 minutes gone. Hegarty watching it very carefully indeed. Towering ball. Dodds is after it. Well, they're not connecting with one another at the moment, United. Referee waves play on. That's towards Sturrock's a great ball. And his pass the wrong side. I think at the end of that run he was slightly fankled. The ball might have been bobbling a bit in front of him. He drove in well, he got the positioning right, but it finished the wrong way. 15 minutes gone, there's still no scoring. United trailing by 1 goal over the 2 legs at the moment. That's not a bad ball. Brilliantly cleared all the same by Levy. Simply repeat the old adage about European football: patience pays off. You mustn't panic, just keep plugging away, stringing the passes together. That's not a bad ball. Now, Nenny is after this. What about the pace of the Czechs? Nenny winning, and winning well. Billy Kirkwood picking up. I think Cook was a great player for United. One of the least flamboyant of their players, but workmanlike, never gives up. There goes Sturrock with his cover again. And what's the referee given? He's given a free kick for Hanley. I'm afraid that Marchik got it all wrong. There was no whistle. It's very unusual for an experienced player like Marchik. Maybe he's getting a trifle desperate trying to shadow this man. Bannon, not a bad one. Goalkeeper didn't like that at all. That's a free kick again. Malpa sliding in from the back. Right down the side and picked very well by Prelozny. Chalupka. Zelensky. Way in the far side, Prokesh. Good anticipation, the race is on. Sturrock. And he's the side net again. That was a very difficult angle. But that was a case of a man, I think, quite rightly deciding to go on his own. He didn't really have much support anywhere near him. Once again, that wrong side of the post, that's a good ball. Sturrock is looking very, very sharp. And United beginning to mount the pressure, a kind of incessant way. Good run, Stark played it forward too much. Derek Stark, as I said, playing number 2, but he's running up down midfield. Sturrock again back to goal. There's a great shot. And Dodds is in the way of that. That's another classic example of what can happen to a team when they're attacking so much. Sometimes their own players become kind of decoy defenders. I mean, they're in the way of shots, and that is exactly what happened there. Well, that's another free kick. I don't know how many times he's going to foul Paul Sturrock like that before being booked. Can't go on all night. That's not a bad ball at all. And it's just taken away. God's a little too soft for the header. Mill just getting there. Good play by Mill. Well, that's a brilliant ball. There goes Goff. He wasn't taking any chances at all, Prokesh. Two minutes to half-time. Sturrock gets a corner kick. A little bit of a dive by Paul there. Although the way things are going, if he can turn like that in the penalty area, I think this man, Marchik, is going to end up fouling him. A penalty kick, I think United might get. Mill. Bannon. And there was a touch, it's a corner. That's the near post one. That's a bad ball by Bannon. Malpas with it. Pressure's really on. Stark couldn't get the kind of control that was necessary, and that is a very poor finish to that move and to the first half. And the balance of play, I think, has always favoured United, but the better performances have really been from the defenders. Paul Sturrock has looked sharp. Milne started very brightly, but I think the emphasis of the play has really got to be nearer the Bohemians' goal. once they do that, then I think they'll pick up the chances. They've got to remain cool and patient throughout the next 45 minutes. Well, United now have the wind at their backs, and with it, from time to time, they should try and rain fire and brimstone down in this defence, which did in the first half show signs of being distinctly wobbly when that happened. Bannon. Certainly United will prefer playing in this direction. Like a slight push. Always, of course, bewairing of the quick breakaway like this. And I think that was offside. Milne trying to go after it. And this team, as I said, a very drab-looking team. Yet here they are, they're still in the tournament. United are not. And I hope United are not going to get out with a whimper. Milne. Much too quick. Too much anxiety about United's play at the moment. That's the up and under, the goalkeeper not clear about that. Oh, it's a good clearance, so. Kirkwood with it, great save. Sturrock, not sharp enough. And that, I think, may have been touched, it's not. And Sturrock now has had 3 chances, hasn't been able to put them away. And maybe that injury scare has meant it's taken a little bit of the sharpness off him. Hamish McAlpin, all the time in the world. I think Hamish would dearly love to come down and try his chance at goal, but the whistle had gone, in fact. Free kick. Goff does get the touch. There's Milne, and once again, just beyond the despairing leap. Hegarty had come forward. Well, they were lucky to get out of that. Well, the ball isn't breaking cleanly for United. Neri is away across there, should get it back and does. Well, that's a mighty one. Sturrock, there's David Dodge to Milne. Ooh, that was a beautifully taken shot. More of that, please. That has been sadly lacking in United's performance so far. You really did have to take it first time. Look at that, it's clean, it's economical the way the move developed, and that would have been a superb goal. Sturrock, Dodds, not strongly enough again. Goff might just get it. Good tackling though there by Prokes. Once again they break. Oh, beautifully done by Hegarty. Sturrock. No. Again, too hasty. Oh, for some poise. You know, we've seen Dundee United being able to move swiftly, but there's a kind of anxiety about jerkiness about the play tonight. Beautiful ball that time. Goff is away. They'll get the corner. In fact, well, the referee launched himself into the penalty area. For a moment, I thought he was giving a penalty by hands, but he wasn't. He was pointing to the corner. Eamon Bannon once again. The pressure will be on Ruska. That's a bad header off the line. Dodds can't get round to it, and United desperately unfortunate there. Oh, that's... Dodds up again for it. Going a betting. Well, that's what I said about the jerkiness. You know, Billy Kirkwood can't really slot them from there, but what we are now getting is a bit of energy, and then I think has been pent up in this team, and is beginning to erupt now as we're having the substitution. Riley, the striker, is coming on for Derek Stark. Well, they'll take all the time to take the simplest things. Oh, they were lucky to get away with that. Nevertheless, they're very good at keeping possession, and Riley couldn't pick it up either. It's not been United's night. The ball certainly hasn't broken well for United. Alphys took that down well. There's Milne. Up comes Kirkwood. Riley seemed to get in the way. There's Riley. Free kick. That was a bad tackle. Well, I've seen many a referee who would book for that. And Levy has already been booked. Well, there's your answer, isn't it? Bannon with it. Oh, from under the crossbar. I think there may have been a shout there that slightly put Hegarty off. If you look back towards Billy Kirkwood, and he strained to get that right under the crossbar virtually. It's just one of these nights. I've seen it so often with Scottish teams in Europe. Well, they've had their chances. This game could have really been won by United. As I say, they're not playing as well as I'd like to see them play. Like that, for example, that was hasty and not at all the sign of a comfortable player. But they've had their chances. Should have been taken. Rakesh built up very neatly there. Look at the accuracy of that pass. Well, seemed to hesitate. They're taking their time, want to slow everything down. Alphys stuck that well. Milne, Dodds, Bannon, Dodds. Well, it's one of these nights when Davy Dodds hasn't been able to get that strict and disciplined control on the ball. Just been bouncing awkwardly for him, and it's not been his night. Stark. That's a throw. They'll be quite happy to punt that ball away anywhere at all. The tall figure there of Marchik. That's a corner. Well, these cross balls, you know, have penetrated his defence and not been at all happy with them. Big men are up again. Broke a bit unkindly. Look at the break. Oh, that's superb play. Good quality control there by Kokal. When he got it through, and there, lying open, away in the left, Kukoc. Dodds to Bannon. Goal. That green and white barrier again. You can't get a clean shot at goal. Bannon just kept that in. Alphys with it. Wild, wild, wild. Totally off balance. And we're going to have a substitution. Novak is coming on. Peter Novak. He actually is a Yugoslavian Novak. Once again, this breaks up the flow of the action. Substituting at this time. It's yet again not at all surprising. Kralozny is off. Just got away with that. Well, how many times has the ball broken back to midfield players like that, and the shooting certainly hasn't been at all accurate. Well, that's a free kick, surely. No. Look at this, offside. That's a substitute, Novak. And Novak is being booked for that. He doesn't care two hoots either. It's not a bad ball inside. And it's an incredible save. Oh dear, it's heartbreaking. I mean, they really deserved a goal there. Brilliant opportunity, superb save. Oh no. And a bright start to the match, but it didn't last. Goff not getting it cleanly enough. Ready to go again. 7 minutes remaining. And it does look increasingly like this team will hold on. Ball has gone out. Well, that's wasting time as well. Oh, great save from Kipwood. Well, the goalkeeper really brought it out something special. That's two amazing saves in the space of a minute. Oh, it's oh dear. Simply will not go in. Praha United. Bannon, Hegarty, easily cleared. Let's see, up and under, just away. Acrobatic clearances now. Bannon, United fighting to the end. Here's a great one again, and it shaves the crossbar, as it has done. A night of exasperation. David Dodds hasn't been his night. He's been so near it 3 times. And we are now into injury time, the duration of which is quite uncertain. Milne flings it high again. Richard Goff is there. It's in, no! don't know how the United players feel. It's bad enough watching.